move a few things around today because we're on the phone today instead of the tablet. We're on there for a very good reason, which I'll explain in a minute. Because where is it? There, guys. I'm trying to find it on my old device, which is not exactly ideal because it's not something we use regularly. I'll explain why I'm on the phone in a minute. I usually wouldn't go live on the phone because it's too much of an inconvenience and annoyance, but today is for a special exception. So I had to make sure my sound on my live was actually working this time because there have been many occasions where it just doesn't want to work. So okay. Hey Redstone, it's very nice to see you back, being the first one in my live again. But the ones that don't jump straight in, had to broadcast it to the server. It's good. How you doing? How are you today? I hope you're doing well. And I'll explain why we're not on the tablet in a minute, because I've got to get some gaming and grinding done, and on my tablet is where the game is. So yeah, we're going to be playing Injustice while I'm live on panel today. So kind of a 2-for-1 deal. Don't forget to tap that like button too, guys. I am doing good, man. I've had a slow morning today because it's cold and rainy and just gross outside, so I don't really want to go outside. So we're going to avoid the outside in general. And there's not a lot of house chores to do because I did most of them the other day, so we were scot-free from house chores, which is nice. And then yeah, other than that, yeah, it's going to be a pretty quiet day. So, but as the good old title explains, I need 16 more subscribers in order to get to 300. So if you're new, smash that subscribe button. Because I reckon we can do 16 subscribers this week. I got faith in us to do that. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're having a great day, or morning in my case so far. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button already, please do so. We are 16 subscribers away from 300. Hi, Loki. Oh, thanks. Thanks, dog. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you to say. If you're new, feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That would be awesome. Yeah, no, it makes one of us keeps a room. It's not overly. I mean, look, I just keep my room clean regularly, so that's also why. Like, if I left my room and let it build up over time, it'd be a lot more harder to manage. I don't know if fair enough. So no, other than that, today I gotta do my Injustice Gods Among Us on iOS grinding as well, because in online, as a character I'm seeking, and even in this day and age, the shirt. I'm in Australia. For if you don't know, this shirt was to represent New South Wales. So I played cricket. And New South Wales in last year and in 2020, I got selected to play for their side because my side doesn't have a team. Sorry, my state doesn't have a team. So this is just one of the old shirts, and and obviously we got to keep the shirt. And it's a pretty comfy shirt. So I wear it most days when I'm not going out anywhere and I'm staying productive. Thanks, man. I think it's a really nice shirt. So this one was 2020, and I'll actually go and grab the shirt that we had last season, which is just as cool. Sorry, guys, give me a second to grab it. So it might not be the best view in the world of it, but that's the shirt that I got given for last season. So it's got the similar on it. The difference between it, that was my team number, 56. That was the team number that they gave me for that year. For the first year I did it in 2020, I got given one on my shirt, which I think this one has that number on the back of it. Unfortunately, I don't sell them. These shirts I keep morely for sentimental value. They don't really have any, like, they won't have any, like, financial or money worthy value. It's just sentimental thing to me, you know. So, I haven't really gotten as far as doing things like selling T-shirts and stuff yet. I'm quad tasking, watching shorts, just streaming them on Discord. Wow, that's a big task of things to do. All I'm doing is just playing Injustice on my tablet, and talking to you guys. I'm not doing a crazy amount. I won't lie, um, but I can only multitask. Let's say two, maybe three things at a time. I can't do a lot, but I can do enough to keep my brain entertained, because that's the right word to use. Welcome in, guys. For those who've just joined, if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe. We are 16 or hopefully 15 subscribers away to 300. Hello there, hello Fungus. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. What am I doing today? I'm not doing a lot today. As I mentioned at the start, it's rainy and kind of cold, so I don't really have any plans to go outside. So today's mostly gonna be an indoors day. I'm here. Yeah, I have. Yeah, no, I'm the same. Like most of the time when if I'm watching live streams, I've always got something else in the background going down. Not because I'm trying to be disrespectful to the content creator, just because with my brain I get easily distracted. So I like the idea of having multiple things on, so I can alternate between both, so then I can concentrate on both things a little bit more, if that makes sense. And the king of multitasking. Well, someone's got to take up that mantle, so might as well be you, Redstone. The other beautiful part, though. So yeah, but playing Injustice: Gods Among Us. If you guys have heard of it, it's a great game. But if you haven't, I can educate you a little bit. This game came out back in 2012. It came out as a console game, and then the first one was drafted to iOS, which was the best decision they could have ever made, because iOS, I would argue, is easily their most popular version of the game. Pardon me. Just because of how popular it is and how regularly people play it. So, no, but it's got its fun sides. So, but the only thing is, I'm gonna have to leave these dogs out later today, for the sake of going to the toilet. So I got one down there. I'm not sure if you can see her in camera frame. You can. That's Molly, and then my boy Artie's sitting in my mum's room. So, they'll be doing okay. What? What in the knuckles? TH injury? Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, no, memes are the best. And Redstone, please keep sending them to the Discord, because the more memes we have in there, the more laughs we get. So please do so. Love a good meme. Probably one of my favorite memes from the If you guys want to disclose your favorite meme in chat, I'll disclose mine. One of my most favorite. It's not my most favorite meme in the world, but one of my favorite memes is it's this guy who it's a 420 joke, or whatever, and so. So it starts with this lady next to a car. This guy's yelling from out the window, "Mary, is that a police? I'm calling the weed!" And then he goes up to his microwave and he types in 420. It's like, 420, what you're smoking? I just think it's really funny. That's just me. Yeah, no. I do apologize for that. I meant to. Actually, I'll do it now, just so I don't forget. Where is my other device? I just had it a second ago. No, it's gone. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where I put it. Hang on. There's this meme list that I have. And by the way, is anyone like? So YouTube has recently done an update, and on the last page, like the last page down here, it usually will show options like your history and what you've watched, but it only shows my channel. It won't show me what I've watched previously, and I don't know why. It doesn't show me my likes list. I don't know where to find any of it. I don't know what's happened to it all. It's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I can obviously just search up things, and then I can just search up what I've watched, and it'll instantly pop up with what I've seen. But then it doesn't show me like legitimate memes, I guess you could say. It just shows me like a bunch of shorts or like or whatever and stuff I've seen, sure, but it won't show me the videos I've seen, man. And I have no clue as to why. Oh, and I might get copyrighted for this, but there's also this one. Listen, we know you're here to see an 11-year-old girl. She said she was 12. She said she was 12. Okay. Yeah, like it's just like there are certain. I don't know. I guess everyone's tasted in memes are very different, right? No selection of memes are the same in my mind. Oh, you seen that edit? Yeah, that's the other thing too. There's a lot of like old memes or TV show clips or whatever it is that have some fancy edit at the end of them, and I'm like, it's not a weird thing for me. It's just yeah, it's just not what's it's just unexpected, I guess. I mean, sure, it makes some of the scenes that little bit cooler, but still. Ah. Hey Mason, welcome back. I hope you're having a nice day so far. It's good to see you again. How are you? Oh god, it's a little bit cold. I may even have to turn my heater on today. Actually, I didn't have to turn it on yesterday because I didn't really deem it as cold. So I wasn't too worried about that. But I may have to today. I'm not gonna lie about that. Let's see. Come on. I'm doing great. That's good. That's really good to hear. Hopefully, you're continuing to have a great day or night. I don't think we decided where you're from, so that's why I'm making the assumption. Don't forget to click that like button too, guys. I'd really appreciate it if you haven't already. My phone could also be slow as well. So yeah, but I do apologize if I'm looking away at the camera a bunch. I'm also playing Injustice: Gods Among Us as well in the background while I'm doing this. So I'm sorry, my phone's having a tantrum because I turned it the other way. Because I have to get 300,000 battle points each day, and I figured I can. Oh, you're from the USA, yeah. So it'll be midday or afternoon there. I believe. Hang on, let me double check. I'm assuming. Hang on a second. Well, or two. I suppose it depends on. It depends on what part of America you're in, because time zones are a little bit different. But okay, so it's around afternoon, early to late evening kind of thing. Okay, no, that's all right. Yeah, because I've got Darkness who's in Canada, and I know Canada time is close to American time, or may not be spot on to it, but it's somewhat close to it. So something of that effect. No, I don't know why. I mean, I do know. I live in the fun down under world of Australia, so it's currently the morning here. It is 9:22 a.m. to be accurate. Yeah, so nice area to go. But yeah, I do, since I don't currently work. I like to get my streams done around the morning and the midday. So because a lot of my subscribers are from America, so I like to get the chance to interact with you guys, which is why I don't do it in the afternoon. Also, because I don't really have the energy to do a lot in the afternoon, which is why I try to do most of the productive things I do in the morning. So then by the afternoon, I've like when I relax, like I know I've earned that instead of just because if I don't do anything during the day, it reaches the afternoon. Like I feel bad if I haven't done anything. So I kind of like the idea of trying to stay as productive as possible. Crap. For me, it's 7:22. Oh, okay, that's yeah, that's all right. According to the time zone areas I looked up, it's yeah. So you're in one of the big cities of America. Don't know which one, and I don't want to ask because that's not because that's your thing to keep disclosed. Like I always tell people, you never tell someone what city in the world you're from. Countries is one thing, but yeah, like you genuinely don't want to disclose like the city you're from when talking to people online. You guys still there? Knew this was a bad idea. I'm trying to see if I can get it to work on here. Of course I can't. Hey guys, welcome in. For those who have just joined, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We need 15 or 16 more subscribers to get to 300, and I would like to do that by the end of this week. Don't forget, um, yeah, don't forget to smash that like button as well. Basement are in. You know, I'll definitely have a look at them at the end of live for sure. When it comes to live streams, yes, weekends are my rest days. But then in general, throughout the week, like yeah, I'm genuinely busy doing things, whether it's doing house chores or going out or whatever it is. This weekend I got away with relaxing a little bit more, and for the rest of today, that's what I'll do. If we're talking about paid work, unfortunately, I don't have a job currently. Currently searching because my last employer kind of left me out to dry. He just like they stopped giving me hours, and then it got to a point where I was getting 3 hours a week. And like um and with my disability, I get a like a support style pension just to help us live, and we were crunching the numbers, and I would have gotten the same amount from that as I would if I was working deducting 3 hours from a job. So I managed to keep myself afloat that way, but um what do you call it? But yeah, like so yeah, currently looking. No, that's right, man. There's no need to be sorry. At the moment, it's just apply to jobs, wait for responses. But I keep myself busy. But as I mentioned, I do house chores and stuff like that. And when mum's home, we go out and get stuff done, going shopping. You know, taking out garbage, taking things to the tip, whatever it might be. We always try to keep ourselves as busy as possible. Because it's obviously easier than just sitting around doing nothing and thinking about the negative aspects of life. It's always good to stay productive. Right. I'm assuming if you're asking like how am I staying productive, but as I mentioned, it's basically just yeah, just by getting keeping busy, keeping busy by doing chores, going out, stuff like that. Hey Masha, welcome in. I hope you're having a nice, great day or night so far. Oh, you mean by okay, okay. No worries, Mason. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, Mason. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. That's always kind when we have good people around. Sorry, my dog, my no, dog's about to jump on your bed. That's what mine's doing right now. She does we got told by her previous owner she does that when she's extremely comfortable. Like when she's relaxed, when she's or whatnot, she kind of just lays back and just throws the body back and is as happy can be. So this character's not quite healed yet. So I'm just setting up a new team for around. Yeah, that's a that's a very fair thing to remember about Injustice Superman. Look, I mean, I for me, the enjoying playing Injustice was more for like because especially with the iOS because it's got a lot of replay value because like even to this day there's still a lot of characters that that are that they can only collect through online. Got a lot of spend a lot of credits. Like there are in there are groups of them on Reddit and stuff like that. And even these guys have been playing for as long as I have. So because I started this account back in 2018, and we're still playing to this day. Or people, even people back in 2012, and there's still some characters that these guys haven't even collected yet. Um. So it's not an easy game to finish. There's still a lot I haven't even done in this game yet. So there's a lot that yeah, there's a lot that lots of characters I haven't collected and lots that I actually want to collect too. Hey Jay, welcome in. I hope you're having a nice day so far. That's like sucking in the throat. Oh, whew. Oh, sorry. Mm. I'm just doing. My day's good so far. It's nice and quiet so far because it's rainy and cold, so I've got no plans on going out anywhere or anything like that. I just had plans to do my game grinding this morning and then chillax this afternoon. So yeah, not a crazy man on the agenda today, but that's all right. And that's one. Oh my goodness gracious me. Mm. What about yourself, Jay? What's happening on your end, man? Hope nothing too crazy. I was hoping for crit then. My goodness. But yeah, so as well as casually talking about Injustice, gonna try and push that subscriber count up since we're so close to 300. I reckon we can easily reach 300 by the end of this week. So we've been getting closer and closer and working really hard. And you guys, obviously, my mods are doing an exceptional job looking after me. Um, so there's lots of good going on. So and the closer and closer we get is always nice. So, and then obviously once we reach our next 100 milestone in 300, then we can work towards 4, 5, etc., etc. It's a slow grind sometimes. Like there are big YouTubers that can jump up the numbers pretty quick, and then there are ones like me who are a little slower. But we still get there. It just takes us a bit more time than than others. Everyone goes at different progressions and speeds. That was very clever of you. I don't know versus. No. That's all right, Redstone. Wouldn't have asked much if you didn't know much. Basically, Injustice Gods Among Us. If you've heard of Street Fighter, it's basically like that, except with DC characters instead of, the Street Fighter characters. Basically, a direct, not copy or knockoff or anything. It's just like a, inspiration for it. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, etc. So no, it's good. It's a very fun game to play. And fun fact about Injustice as well: the second Injustice game came out 9 years ago today, according to people on the Reddit thread that I follow. So I thought that fact was pretty cool. And the other reason why I wanted to do a style stream talking about Injustice and boosting my sub count. So advantage for one for another. But welcome in, guys. For those who have just joined, if you're new, like and subscribe. We're trying to push for 300 by the end of this week. And stick around because we'll also be talking about Injustice Gods Among Us, which its second game is 9 years old today. So that was another interesting factoid to talk about. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, not Mortal Kombat more specifically, I should say, as Red J points out, because they were both made by NetherRealm, the company that developed them both, and NetherRealm is a great gaming corporation that started these games. I will be honest, I have not played Mortal Kombat as much as I've played Injustice, and I probably should actually play Mortal Kombat more because since Mortal Kombat was the one that started it all, and I should know more about it. But obviously, since I'm a big DC fan, I guess I just enjoyed these games more. But that's just me. Oh. And the fun part is, since I've also played this game for so long, I have so many characters unlocked at high level, so I can compete with a lot of the high level players. I'm not a pro or anything like that. I still lose as much as I win. Um, there are moments where you're going to lose. There are moments where you're going to win. It just depends on if it's your day or not. Pardon me. Like even over the weekend, I was doing my 10-pin bowling league, and I almost got 200 again. Almost. I bowled really well throughout the whole game. Got I think 4 or 5 strikes, and everything else was spares. We were looking really good in the last frame. I was sitting on 184 with a spare. Hadn't thrown any particularly bad balls. Like everything was just really good. What do you call it? And then on that 10th frame, I had to bowl a split, and then the scorecard said 197. So I had to get the spare in order to get 200, but it was a split. So unfortunately, I couldn't get it. I did get close to it. Like I gave it a fair chance and had to go at it, and that was really cool. But yeah, unfortunately, it just didn't go in my favor. Unfortunately, but it just means that it wasn't my day. So, which is okay, because as I mentioned, it's not always your day all the time. Sometimes you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. Us as humans, so. No, I've definitely got to find those memes I was talking about, and I will find the redstone. And once I find them, I'll send them into the server. Um, because they are very enjoyable. It's just with this new function, I can't find my liked stuff. So once I find those settings, I'll definitely do it. I felt a little thing in my throat, made me a bit uncomfortable, but it's alright. And usually there are sound effects, but since I got a phone call before and because my phone, my old phone and this iPad are linked. When someone rings me or texts me, it notifies me on all three, which can be really hilarious. Like when if I turn them off silent, it dings multiple times, and it can be a bit annoying, but it makes me laugh. That's a very good question from Redstone. What's everyone's favorite song, guys? Enter in your favorite songs in chat. I've presented mine a bunch of times, but I'll present it again. It's "I Hate Everything About You" by 3 Days Grace. That will always go down as my all time favorite song. So I will continue to enjoy that song. Oh, come on. Fair enough. That's very fair. I heard that song a bunch of times growing up in high school. That and her song "Raw," her most popular song. "Edge of the Earth" by 30 Seconds to Mars for Need for Speed. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Hey Lucy Warren. Um, I hope you're having a nice day so far. It's good to see you. It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well. We're just talking about our favorite all time songs. If you want to tune in and let us know what your favorite all time song is to listen to. I know there's lots and lots of good bangers out there for good music. So now another set finished. So we get another bonus, which is good. So it's closer and closer to our daily amount that we need to get. Because I've also got multiple games to go through in a day. So I'll check Injustice. I'll do Coin Master. I can't check because I play Red Shadow Legends as well, which I know is really tacky because there's ads everywhere. But get on it, guys. Like, it is seriously a really good game to play. I've had a lot of fun with it. Like, I love these styles of games where there's an actual challenge and it's not easy to get through. Like, it's got a lot of good qualities. Raid Shadow Legends. It's something that is very worth checking out. I'll say it's very worth checking out. Complete another comic collection. Delightful. So, must have really like what Hot Action did. Oh yeah, no, I think I've heard of that one. Yeah, no, yeah, I think from my memory I've heard that one before. So, I'll have to look it up to reiterate to myself. But it does sound like one I would be familiar with. So I'd have to think. Cool. So I'm just checking a few other things as well. Doing a little bit of multitasking while we're at it. Holy moly, we have almost finished our sets today. Holy goddamn. Nothing wrong with that. It gives me more to play around with later. For cool. Hate that when you collect rewards that they're like, oh my god. Yeah, I know. I know that the whole incentive of challenges in mobile games is the idea that if you buy this bonus, you'll beat the boss for sure. I'm aware of that. And I still will always choose to not buy. I don't pay for things because the idea of a game in my eyes is to grind it, play it, and succeed in it. Um, and yeah, mobile game. This is also why Injustice: Gods Among Us is also really good. They do not have ads anymore. There was a small stint where where they used to have an ads feature where you could get more credits and energy and stuff like that. But they shut it down pretty quickly because there was a bunch of backlash. Because since this game came out in 2012, um, like they didn't see the point in having that, so they got rid of ads. And since this game isn't, it's still supported, it's still very supported because there's the online function. And look, there are games that Netherrealm made that are not as successful as any gaming branch, like WWE Immortals, for example. That game had the potential to be successful, and it was really successful at the beginning. It was an amazing game to play, But the problem with it was is that a certain old owner and boss of WWE wasn't particularly pleased with someone else making money off his product. So they had to shut the game down. It still does exist. You still can play it on mobile devices, but it's really glitchy and scratchy. Like it's just I tried to play it again, and it didn't work. So yeah, they shut the servers down years ago, and I wish they would bring them back because WWE Immortals was a lot of fun. It was an awesome game to play. I had so much fun with playing it. Like holy moly, it was something worth your time. I'll definitely tell you that much. It's something I love to death, and I played for a little while before it got shut down. There was an old YouTuber that I used to follow. This guy Hollywood Shono. He used to do Injustice: Gods Among Us content. Loved him to death, even though yes, he was racist and sexist in his content. But back then, it was a little bit more. It was more acceptable back then. Um, because there wasn't a bunch of as older YouTubers would say, it's sticklers in the mud. Not that I don't. I'm not saying I agree with the style, and I don't because I don't think that being offensive is a way to get attention. But that's just how they did it. And yeah, so as a kid, I used to love and watch his content relentlessly. But then he stopped doing playing Injustice, so a lot of his older fans stopped watching his channel because they wanted to watch Injustice content. They didn't really care about anything else that he wanted to do, which is bad because when you expect a YouTuber to play something all the time and then they don't want to, they lose their passion. That's also why I do chat streams, because chat streams are easy to do because I don't shut up. So, um, what have we got? And then there's me. Is the only mobile game I keep up with is stuff. Yeah, no, I play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as well. Played it since it came out. I've taken breaks over the years in between. So my account isn't as up to date as it is in the modern day now. But again, it's not exactly difficult to get extra rewards. Like in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I've got 8 to 9,000 crystals because crystals are not hard to come by in that game. All you have to do is just do your daily challenges each and every day. Yeah, as I was saying, sorry. Yeah, do your daily challenges each day. You get 30, 40, I think it's like 50 or something. So it's really easy um, to get crystals in that game. I have spent them a little bit here and there, going into the risks of buying for new packs and characters, which you should never do because the odds are always going to be against you. I think it's like a 0.01% chance you get the max shards of a character, which are the most ridiculous odds of a video game. So it sucks. It really does. So, which is unfortunate, but it's just the reality of reality of these games. They always get you to put money into their system. They say put this much money in, and then you're guaranteed to get what you want. Which in reality you're not, unfortunately. Which does suck, but yeah, again, you just kind of got to deal with the reality of that. Game over. My game would be over if I did not have the characters I do. You even notice. Like I've played with these overpowered characters for so long. I decided to get a second account for fun, and then I just stopped it because it got so difficult and so frustrating to the point I lost my patience because I'm so used to being able to compete at the high level, and since I wasn't able to compete at the high level, it was just really annoying over time, and it got to a point where it was too difficult for me to manage. So that wasn't fun. That part was just really not fun at all. Something I'll probably never enjoy specifically. So in any case where you're trying to get a strict schedule of games, destroyed someone. Yeah, no, yeah. When it comes to strict in game schedules, I try to keep up with it, but then there are just some days where I either forget to do it, I can't be bothered, or whatever, and then I've got to pay for that the day after because I've got to do even more work into it, and I've got to work even harder. which that part of it can be really annoying. But I try, and all you can do is do the best you can. Not everyone's going to be super dedicated to getting what you want. So I mean, especially the case of us in Australia, since we're, as everyone keeps referring to, a lazy country. So it's a bit harder for, can be a little harder for us sometimes. Sorry, guys, I had to pop a little air. I'm gonna figure out what team I can run around with and play around with a little bit. 'Cause I've got like I do have multiple team selections I can utilize. I just haven't used them a lot. That's the only thing. Not as much as I would like to. I should use teams like these a lot more often. However, it is more fun and provides more of a challenge for me. So, well, and I also love in synergy teams how far ahead one character can be. Like you build up a team, you're like, oh, this is really cool, and then oh, you got one character that is very overpowered in comparison to the other ones that are less overpowered. That's why some teams in this game, quote unquote flop because because they've got one powerful character while the other two are not as strong. Therefore, the team diminishes more. So that part of the perspective isn't fun, at all. But it's okay. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that, and that, and then I've got the perfect set for you. Not a perfect set of three, but a set nonetheless. The throw other than that, so I think we'll just stick with that. So, hey Darkness, welcome aboard. Hope you're having a nice day so far and enjoying yourself. Yeah, I'll try 5 of them. Why not? So yeah, as you saw, we're 16, I think now 15 or something subscribers away from 300, which is great. So because I'm going to try and see if I can push for 300, push for 300 by the end of this week. Because we're 16 away, so I see that amount as very very possible. Thought I saw 14. That's good then. That's less to worry about, which is nice. Good for us. I didn't say 14. Or are you referring to the title? Or did I stuff up the title? Did I? I don't think I stuffed the title. Oh no, never mind. We just got new ones. No, the title's fine. No, yeah. So we had two extras. No, that's what you meant. Well, that's good then. 14 more, and we're counting down slowly, which is always good. Nothing wrong with that. End of the week. Takes me a few weeks. Oh yeah, well. I mean, look at the end of the day. I think the most subscribers I've ever gotten in a week's worth of streaming was like 21 or 22. Because there was one stream where I just got really lucky, and I think I got like 7 or 8 subscribers in a stream. So like on a good day, I usually get 1 to 2 subscribers each live. So like it's kind of just the average day, and just depends on what and when YouTube recommends you. So, but if we stay patient, then we'll succeed. Patience trumps all is the one constant I keep on getting told. So I keep on just making sure my phone's doing all right. I've had to get a couple of the parts of my iPhone replaced because I smashed the screen, then the battery started to fade, so we had a couple of issues that we had to fix up. So which was a bit annoying, but it's not something that's been a massive hindrance. Just something that hasn't been as easy. So, and I'm also going to try and go for an hour each live stream instead of 45 minutes so we can jack up and get the last 15 minutes. If it goes anywhere, if it doesn't, I've got no idea, but there's nothing wrong with giving it a try, right? So then at least that way I'm guaranteed to get guaranteed 5 hours, hopefully 6 hours at best. I love how the stun effect it never works when you want it to work. Constant uploads like watch time, views, etc. Put you out there more. Yeah, it does. It really does, and that's also why doing these style of chat streams really helps because not only do do I get to re-upload a live stream, but every time I do this, YouTube also does stream highlight like live highlight or stream highlight, whatever they call it. And in doing that, that's also a short upload as well. So that's two uploads a day, which is really good for me. Makes things a bit easier as well. And of course, that's where she was. Never easy to do this with teams that you're not familiar with. I'll give you that much. Yeah, it is. So when you do, unfortunately, I don't know if it works for gaming streams specifically. Um, but doing yes, I don't think it works for gaming streams. I think it's just a like a chat stream style thing. Because when I used to do gaming streams, I never had that option. But since I do live streaming and chat streams through YouTube itself, I think it just does it for me. Like when I'm done with the stream, it just says live highlight. But you have to upload them manually because when YouTube re-uploads live streams and live highlights, it re-uploads them privately. So you just have to switch them to public. So while they're uploading, I just switch them automatically. Yeah, no, it's kind of annoying. Even though you're streaming on YouTube to gaming, it doesn't do it through gaming lives. It is a bit of a frustrating thing, and I don't know why they do it. Because if they did it, then it would have been so much easier for me ages ago. Because then I could just um, upload it that way, and it'd just be easier. But oh well, you just have to find a way to deal with it. So I had a bit of a run. My phone will jingle in the next 5 minutes because I have alarms set up for 10, but I don't think it'll interrupt the stream. Hey Sam Riley, welcome in. I hope welcome back. I should say actually. I hope you're having a nice day so far. Yeah, no, that idea I learned that a little while ago. How shorts don't count as watch time, which is why a lot of people who are chasing watch hours don't upload shorts as much because they have a separate category on YouTube Studio for shorts. Because another way to get monetized is to get, I think it's like 2 or 3 million YouTube short views or something like that. But I think they only consider short views as like for legitimate videos. So if you like re-upload TV show clips, as a lot of people do, I don't think that stuff counts. Because when people re-upload shows and stuff like that, meaning apple pie, custard. Oh, your wrist still hurts. Well, I hope you're enjoying your apple pie. I mean, I don't. I never ate apple pie before I became a diabetic, but a lot of people around me loved it. So yeah, no. Well, that's probably actually now that I think about it, that's probably why the highlights get re-uploaded as shorts because you're already getting watch hours from live streams anyway. You're little on because then if you got hours for shorts as well as live streams, then everyone would just do chat streams because then you're doubling your hour count. I guess that would be another way to put it. So But even then, I'm not really worried about monetization anytime soon because I'm still very, very off. I'm only at like 290 hours or something out of 4,000, so I still got a long way to go. So I'm not particularly worried about things like monetization just yet. Well, everybody has apple pie. Apple pie is very nice. Oh my god, the slow attacker. No, maybe they. Oh, it is 3,000. Sorry, it is 3,000. That's my bad. I got my time. I got my hours mixed up. Yeah, 3,000. Well, even then, I'm not even at 300 yet, so I've still got a long way to go. And I think you need 500 subscribers as well for monetization. When it used to be 1,000, but they downed it to 500. So, um, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. That's very, very fair. Finally, get him when it doesn't matter. When it does not matter. God damn it. I hate delays when you're facing teams. It's like, man, come on. I already know that. No worries, Redstone. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, buddy. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow if you're available. No worries. Thanks, Darkness. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And fifth, whoever that was. Thank you for whoever that was. Gotta wait till this little shield wears off. Yeah, get wiped out. Guys, alarm went off. Hey, dog. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. I very much appreciate that. It's very kind of you. The dog is good. She's my dog Molly. She's currently very comfortable on the floor right now, and Artie's in my mum's bed at the moment. So now they're all good. They're both very relaxed and staying in bed and staying away from the cold. Hey Mason, welcome back. Nice to see you back. Always good when we get returns. Very kind of people to do it. I know that people have a lot of stuff they've got to do in their lives, so I appreciate you guys taking time out of your lives to be here with me. Means the world to me. Yeah, kind. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate your kind words. Always really nice to know that there are some good people out there in the world. Because believe me, I know that there can be a lot of horrible people as well. My partner's doing good. I spent Saturday night with her, which that was really nice, and then made her dinner and breakfast the following morning, and she went home, and then I spent yesterday cleaning up the place and getting everything done that I needed to get done. So yeah, no, it's been a good weekend. Is that right, Roger? There you go. More facts to learn. No, he's so happy in bed. You know, it's a very comfortable place to be since as I'm sitting in mine at the moment. So I can't complain too much. I think my other team is ready for another three, so we'll take them through for another three. Sorry guys, just setting up my squad for another run. Had a no, I didn't have a match. Um, if you're referring to my cricket, no, not today. So usually we do play on Monday nights, but our coach sent us a message last night. The team we were supposed to play tonight forfeited, we've got no opponent, so we get to have the night off. And queen size, that's pretty good. I think mine's a double. I think so. Does the job, keeps me warm. So oh, how much you have for today? It's a bit annoying when you're busy, you can't get onto your bed. Lucky for me, there's not a lot that I yeah, no, well, that's also the other way to look at it. Look at it, darkness. Since they forfeited, we get the win. So it's nothing wrong with us. Means we get to sit on our backsides and earn points. There's nothing wrong with that. Can't complain too much about that. Got to be pretty happy with those results. I can do this all day. Oh crap! I love this. I don't play it competitively. It's not a competitive sport, but I've played it casually with some friends a little bit here and there. I do enjoy watching it though when it pops up on TV. I was watching I think it was hang on, Liverpool uh on Saturday. Can't remember who they were playing. Um, but yeah, no, but my sport of choice is cricket. At the moment, we're playing indoor as it's currently winter time. There's not a lot of outdoor cricket going on in the winter. There are still groups and teams that play. I'm just not officially part of any of their teams at the moment. So yeah, that's also a good question. It depends on what you call it. Because people are over in England just call it football, and then us in Australia we call it soccer, and then I'm not really sure about the rest of the world. Um, so, oh, good question. Look, I know Messi has a successful record, but I'm always gonna go with Ronaldo. Not only do I know wait, shit, I'm having a brain fart. Ronaldo. Even though I did, I the reason I pick him is because I know more about him, and I enjoy watching his highlights. Especially when he's and his team when he plays. Like holy moly! Not that I know everything about every in and outs about those set teams, but I still enjoy it nonetheless. It's just that in Australia there's a lot more NRL football, like rugby football, and cricket, and AFL being played here, so that's what we really get more exposed to. Soccer isn't really on TV as much, or at least not the TV I watch. Maybe it is, and I just don't pay attention. But yeah, so you guys call it soccer as well. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay, cool. That's good to know. And so sorry, if I pronounced his name wrong, I got stuck. I just had a bit of a tongue twister there for a second. All these teams that I face, they all think they're better. And I guess that's how this game also sets it up. Oh, you like David Beckham? David Beckham's pretty cool. That is one person I am a little bit familiar with. Oh, David Beckham. Oh man. Yeah, no, that's a very fair point to make. Not everyone's going to be into it, but there are certain aspects of it that are cool. That's to be honest though, that's probably the appeal of most sports, really. Marine amusement. Oh, is that right? That's pretty cool. There you go. That's another fun fact for us. Something we didn't know before, but we know now. educational channel here. Nah, it's just good fun to learn and enjoy. Oh man, crap. Well, that's not fun. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna cut the stream here. Phone's about to die, so I gotta get that on a charger. But I appreciate you all being here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye, guys.